Pint with Kieran
and Ethan.
And this week we're trying Winnats Pass by Howard Town Brewery from Glossop. This is a session IPA at 1.4%, 4.1%, not 1.4%. Yeah, we bought it online. We've had it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
chilling in the cupboard, and
it's been looking at us every time.
It really has been looking at us. We have taken a bit of a break over the new year.
Yeah.
This one should be going out this week. We then got an actual YouTube video coming out next week.
Yeah.
Then we've got another Howard Town one coming out the week after. And then
we've got a few lined up.
Yeah, we've got a bit lined up. Oh, we've got a special on the 1st of March. We've got a live stream.
Yes.
That we'll be doing of the brand new Lost Lager by Brewdog. We'll be doing that as soon as it arrives, once it's been chilling in
We've got the whole lineup, it just depends on when we can record it.
So,
but we do have and edit it, but we do have a schedule of...
Yeah, we've got stuff lined up. So let's give this a taste. So, shout out to Howard Town. We're hoping that we get a little share from this. You know, trying a new way of sharing it by trying to use Instagram rather than just YouTube. It's a very lively beer,
isn't it?
So I've only poured half of it. But what do you think of the branding of the bottle? Usually we have cans, but today we've gone for a bottle. So what do you think of it? Cause
it does look pretty basic. It looks like it's a Horizon.
Yeah, this is the.
I like that. Yeah.
So kind of when it's Pass is a path that goes through one of the gorges near it's in Castleton. And this is the hill line.
It's going to sound odd. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah, it's the logo itself is dead shiny, and then there's a texture on the actual label itself. But I'm ready to try it. Are you?
Yes.
Right.
Chin chin.
Chin chin. Okay. It's very nice. I know that sounds really simple, but I think it's probably the easiest way to put it. It's got the standard IPA sort of.
It's pretty basic.
Hoppy, and it's pretty basic, but it's very palatable. It's very easy to drink, and at 4.1%, you could drink plenty of them. You could have a solid, good session.
It's like a normal ale, but with a bit of pilsner in it.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
It's like a golden ale, however, it's an IPA, so it's got the IPA hoppy flavours to it. Nose-wise, again, like there's no real hints of citrus or anything that we've had in a lot of the IPAs.
Do you reckon you could drink that in a pub?
Well, you could easily drink that all day. It's quite nice, to be fair. It says that there's a smell of citrus fruit and grapefruit, and it's crisp, clear, and hoppy. I did have a mint about half an hour ago, so I probably can't taste as well as usual.
When would you have that though? Like during
a session?
If during the year.
During the year.
What kind of
spring, summer, beginning of autumn? I'd go for it.
Yeah.
Pretty much all year, other than winter. Winter I'd rather be going for something a little bit on the darker side, obviously, as I've made very, very clear throughout the process of this channel. Citrusy, actually, to be fair, there is a tiny little bit,
but it's not that strong.
But it's not that strong. But it is really palatable.
I do like it, but the fact that there's not that strong of that much strength in the taste and the smell, it's not the greatest one I've tried.
No, however, there we go. That time I did get a big hit of citrus. Big hit of like a grapefruity citrus on the outside of the tongue. However, although you say it's not the best beer, it's a beer that I know that I definitely could sit there for with several hours and drink.
If I was to rate it, I'm not going to tell my rated yet.
Yeah.
But if I was to rate it, I wouldn't rate it as high as I would have wanted to. Before we opened it, when we were considering
Which ones to
drinking
buy?
them. Well, when we've had them in the house
Yeah.
and we've seen them as we walk into the kitchen or whatever, I keep thinking to myself, when we drink that, I feel like I'm going to rate that over a 3
Yeah.
because
It looks good.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree. It's not that high. However, it's not as low as we're probably making out for it to be. I think Howard Town, they've smashed a lot of beers. I've really enjoyed their the Lords of Leaping. I had that over Christmas. Put that on the Instagram. This is quite nice. I've had their Monk's Gold. I've had their Longdale Lights, and I've had the Kereler. All beautiful beers. We've also got Dark Fortress, Fortress in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But Winnats Pass for me is a 2 or a 2.15, 2.25. It's in between there for me. It's pretty standard. There's nothing too special about it. However, if you got served it in a pub and it'd be the perfect temperature, there's no way that I'd turn around and tell you that you're an idiot. I think it's delicious, to be fair. It's just not the best beer we've ever tasted.
No. I think I'm going to give it a 2. Just a solid 2.
The reason why I think that you're hoping for a bit more citrus is you've been drinking Brewdog's Lightspeed a lot recently, which if you haven't seen is on Brewdog's website and their
I highly
Christmas,
recommend it.
Yeah, and their Christmas sales. At the moment, it's 12 cans for 17 quid.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good value. It's not too strong either.
No.
4.6, I think it is. And it's just really, really citrusy, massive grapefruit, and so it's a bit like Tango to begin with, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got nice flavours to it.
I would highly recommend putting it in a glass.
Mm.
Then the sourness and the citrusiness of the beer actually mixes throughout the whole of the beer.
I would like this drink even more if it was chilled.
Yeah, we the house was warmed up over the last couple of days. So sadly the beer isn't at its prime temperature, which is I'm assuming usually around 2 degrees usually is the best temperature.
At the start when we poured it was quite vibrant, but now you can't see much. It's just one solid colour and it's not that bright as it used to be.
To be fair, it might be a bottle condition, so you might just be getting a bit of the bottom of it there. But yeah, there's even a little bit of history here. It says the stunning Winnats Pass heads west from Castleton through the limestone gorge with steep slopes and rock faces on either side of the road. It is beautiful. If you get a chance to have a look at pictures of Winnats Pass, it's definitely worth it. But yeah, it's quite nice. I could definitely drink this for several hours.
Yeah, so could I.
In the pub, especially in a beer garden with a fish and chips, or a burger.
Yeah.
But it's it's good to be back, and we are going to try and get back into putting stuff out a bit more. Sorry it's taken us so long.
We have, as we said before, we've got a schedule. We've got more time to be reviewing drinks.
Yeah.
Just having a chat.
Yeah, we will try and get back into it. We are hoping to do a podcast, an actual full-length podcast again at some point. But as I said, we've got this. It's out today, and then hopefully next week we've got Beard Brothers. Week after we've got
we've got another one of these, haven't we?
We've got 2 of these. We got 2 Beard Brothers. No, 3 Beard Brothers, Preston. And then we've got the live stream or the video that will come out on the day.
Whichever way you want to do it. We've got a couple lined up.
Yeah. Of Brewdog's Lost Lager, which is going to be very interesting because I'm not a lager drinker. But when it was free, you couldn't really say no. Yeah, you will be. But yeah, thank you very much for joining in. We'll see you again soon.